guys, I'm Jess and welcome back to Magical Mischief and welcome to the annual Vlogmas Black Friday shopping haul that I've started doing. Now I would like to start by saying and preface that some of these things I'm showing you are actually things that Lewis has bought. And there's an odd few things that weren't bought in the Black Friday sale, but I just wanted to showcase them because I think they'd be cool for you guys to see. So the first item I'm going to show you, I think one of them fell out, or did I not? So I did purchase recently a thing of Remember When Doorables, which I opened off camera. I did get two characters. One of them seems to have gone missing. I got Dory, which was a dupe. If she appears in this big box, I will show you to her later. But I also got Simba, which was also a duplicate. For my UK followers, I found this recently in Sainsbury's, if you're looking for it. But American followers, as I may have mentioned, Target and Walmart are your best options for these. So the next item I'm going to show you, I'm going to move this big box out the way in a minute, just to make it easier for you to see me, are two items that Lewis purchased. Now, if you, well, you probably don't know unless you've seen the tiny few like snippets, I guess, on my Instagram story, which wasn't very many, so I do apologise. I have gotten into Pokemon and Pokemon cards. So my husband Lewis is a big thing that he is into, and recently he's gotten back into collecting, and I have started collecting with him too. So, in one of the things that Pokemon items that he managed to get recently off Whatnot came with this folder. Now, this folder was present in a set where you get some booster packs and you get this folder as well. Part of me wants to say there were 5 or 6 booster packs. And this is for the Scarlet and Violet White Flare, which was released around the same time as Scarlet and Violet Black Bolt. Now, Black Bolt and White Flare are sets that released at the same time and coexist sort of alongside each other. And they were one of the recent releases before Mega Evolution started to release. Now this folder is an officially licensed Pokemon one. It's got the copyright here. And this is a folder that you can use to store your trading cards. So in this at the moment, I have my favourite cards, like cards that I thought were cute, that are of interest to me. And then we go into some of my collections. So one of my biggest is Bulbasaur, which is very big. Then I've got Psyduck. I have Giraffe. I've probably butchered that, so I'm sorry. I have got Snorlax and Eevee. And I have got an Eevee card which I opened recently, which I'm going to add. And I have a Squirtle set. And Charmander. Then I think I've got, I believe these are Chinese and Korean cards that I like. And then it's all Japanese that I like at the back. Now this folder is very good quality and I am quite happy to do a review on this. Because me showing you this and some of the items in the haul is a little starter to what is coming to the channel in the new year. So as I have got into Pokemon because of my husband and it's now a thing that Lewis and I jointly collect, I have decided, because it is now a passion, I will be bringing a little bit of it to the channel and we're going to see what you guys think. So if you want a review of this folder, I can do that in the new year. Now, my main collection of Pokemon, talking about Pokemon, is Pikachu. So my husband bought me a Vault X folder. Now this is the smaller size, and because I collect Pikachu, he bought it in yellow. In the smaller size, it has 4 spaces per page. I'm just going to show you a few different of my Pikachu cards. And then, but the Voltex I am finding is really good quality, really sturdy, and I will be doing a review of this brand. Now I, after Lewis bought me this, decided I think this album is amazing, and I need it for my Lorcana. So I bought myself the XL size. Now, the XL size, if I open it, this I bought in blue, has basically 4 rows going across. So you get 16 slots a page rather than 4. And this has been amazing for my Lorcana. Now, Disney, just like Pokemon, do provide officially licensed ones for Lorcana. And they are probably quite good quality and are probably might not be as expensive as this, because this was, I think, near £30. But I personally think these, or this brand in particular, they are a lot sturdier and will probably last you a lot longer. And the XL size does give you more space than the Lorcana ones that are available, and even more space than the officially licensed Pokemon ones. Now, the Pokemon ones you cannot buy separately. You have to buy them in what is effectively like a booster box that comes with packs. And it's really ideal for buying, I think, if you want to start a set and you don't have or can't afford folders like this. But I will say Pokemon is shooting up in price. It is becoming very, very popular, which is why my husband has been looking for things on Whatnot. Now, one of the things he purchased on Whatnot, now this I will preface is empty because we've opened them all, but he managed to get an ETB of Phantasmal Flames. Now, this set is the newest Pokemon set that's come out and is part of the Mega Evolution line of Pokemon. Now, the rarest card in this is Charizard. He's often, as I understand it, used as rares for quite a lot of things. This set is very, very nice. It is not one of my favourites personally. I preferred the Mega Evolution that was before this because it contained some Bulbasaur, Ivysaur and Mega Venusaur, whereas this has only got Charizard. You can get Charmander, Charmeleon and Charizard cards, and I do, as I said, collect those, but it's not my most favourite. So, we have actually upstairs, speaking of ETBs, got some other ETBs. If you don't know what I mean by ETB, they are Elite Trainer Boxes. That's what they are called. You usually, oh, it does tell you that at the top there. You usually get 9 packs in these. We do have some of these actually upstairs in our collection that Lewis also bought off Whatnot. Now, because of the price of ETBs these days and the price that Pokemon is and how much the price is shooting upwards, if the ETBs arrive from Whatnot in perfect condition, we have not been opening them. This one has obviously slight damage here, and I think the plastic wrap that it was in was ripped, which is why Lewis said we could open it. We also did have a Phantasmal Flames one from Whatnot arrived pre-opened with opened packs in, which is absolutely fine because we have been using a lot of our bulk to create mystery packs and mystery boxes to sell just to get rid of it, and we have been selling them at a more reasonable price. But the other ETBs that we have upstairs are from Phantasmal Flames, the other Mega Evolution and some other sort of older sets. Whatnot is a great place to go and buy on because you can sort of enter giveaways to see if you win. And from what Lewis has told me, some sellers have sort of prize pots and things that you can enter where you pay about £2 and you spin or something, etc., and you can win things. And a lot of the time sellers are selling things at a much cheaper price, which is really handy. I personally have not checked out Whatnot. I do know from other YouTubers I've watched you can get Disney products on there and people selling Disney items, and I have considered looking for Lorcana stuff on there, but I am trying to be good and not spend so much money and buy so much things, as it is near Christmas, and the worry is if I buy too much, Mum or Lewis may have already ordered me the item, and you have to be super, super careful with that. Now, while digging in my box, sort of mid-filming, I did find the dory that I opened. This is a duplicate, so I will be using her and the Simba for my Doorables pens. I will in the new year do a video on those, if that is something you are still interested in seeing and you want a little like build with me DIY. I can so do that for you guys. I'm more than happy to do so. Now I think we'll keep on the Pokemon bandwagon and then move to the other stuff. Now, because I have been interested in Pokemon recently, and I want to do a little bit of Pokemon content for you guys, and we're gonna see how it goes and hopefully introduce some new people to our Magical Mischief community, I bought these. Now these are mystery erasers. I got this box off eBay for around £20 and it's got 32 packs in it. And these erasers are from the Detective Pikachu movie. Now Detective Pikachu is not an anime per se. It is a movie, like a live action mixed with animation movie that had Ryan Reynolds in it. If you don't know who Ryan Reynolds is, he was the actor that plays Deadpool in the Marvel Deadpool movies. Such a good actor. I have not properly watched Detective Pikachu. I think Lewis put it on for me and him to watch and I fell asleep, which is normal for me. But I have got lots of packs in here, so we're going to do an opening. Now, I believe based on the back of the package that there are only 6 in the set to collect. But we're going to open a couple together in a future video and see if that is true or not. Now, the box did come pretty damaged, which is a shame, but that can happen when you buy from people on eBay if they don't package things correctly. So you do need to be really, really careful. But I couldn't pass this up because it was such a good deal. Now, I will be trying to find eventually some more Pokemon mystery items to open, because that's a big thing we love on this channel, is mystery items, mystery blind boxes. So I am going to try and get some, as well as hopefully opening some cards eventually. Now, I did also, on the Pokemon front, now we're getting into sort of the Black Friday stuff. The only Pokemon item that I bought in Black Friday was this. Now, this is very hard to put on camera because this is a Jumbo Funko. Now, this, when I bought it, I paid, I think with shipping, £19. And then throughout Black Friday, the price raised. There was still a discount on it if you're interested on getting it, but it went up in price from when I bought it. And this is the Jumbo Mimikyu Funko. Now, this is the first Jumbo that Lewis and I own. And this is Lewis's jumbo. Sorry for the reflection showing on the box. Because it is a jumbo, Lewis has decided to take it out the box. These jumbos in these boxes do take up a lot of space, which I have discovered. And I ordered this impulsively because I was like, Lewis needs a Mimic Chew. Mimic Chew is one of his favourites. It's a really good deal. I can't not buy it. That's where my head went. And then it arrived and I was like, maybe I should have waited until we had more space. But he is very, very nice. The box did turn up slightly damaged, but that's okay. Lewis is planning on taking it out anyway. And most of our Funkos, even though we keep them in the box and try to keep them as pristine as possible, we don't plan on selling them. I try, in all honesty, to keep them as pristine as possible, just so they keep their value, just in case there is any point where I either fall out of love with something or I go, we need some money, and then it will allow us to get the best value possible. But I don't intend on getting rid of him. He is so cute. You can, in this jumbo size, get a Charizard and a Pikachu. Those are the things I have seen recently. The Pikachu is on my ISO list in terms of Funkos. I've just dropped poor Mimic Chew on the vlog. But I am after, I think, the new Pokemon Funkos that are in the soft colour, because they come with a unique box. So speaking of Funkos, I did get in the Funko Europe Black Friday sale some Bitty Pops and Pocket Pops. Now, the first Bitty Pop I got, I've been eyeing up for absolutely ages. It has been on Funko Europe for a very, very long time and is available in other places. But when I saw it on Funko Europe discounted, I couldn't say no. And this is the Russell and Up House. How cute is that? The box did arrive slightly sort of damaged. The sides are not staying in as much as I would like. So I may, if I need to, take it out of the box and find someone who sells 3D printed Bitty Pop displays, see if they've got one for this if I feel I need to. But this will sit nicely on the Pixar shelf. I have a big thing for Up at the moment. It's creeping and creeping up my Pixar top 10 list. This is probably, I would say, about number like 2 or 3 now, because it's just such a good movie. Now, the next Bitty Pop I got was from one of my absolute favourites. Monsters Inc. and Monsters U, over the past 2 years, has become an absolute comfort for me. Those movies, and I'm just like obsessed. I want Monsters Inc., Monsters U, everything. So I had to get this Bitty Pop Deluxe of Sully with Boo. It's got the door in the background. I don't believe that's Boo's door. Would have been nice if they'd done Boo's door, but I think this is when they're running away from Randall. possibly, but it is so cute. And I love these because they don't take up too much space either. So they're nice and small and concealed. The next Funko things I got were Pocket Pops. Now these have a little bit of a story, because in these, or this set I should say, of holiday Pocket Pop tree Funkos, there is a Tigger as well. I did order the Tigger, but the Tigger has not turned up, which is very annoying. I got in contact with Funko and have heard nothing. So I need to get back in contact with them to see if they will resend it to me, because it just didn't turn up in the package, which is really annoying. But we're making do. It would have probably been nice if these had come in one of those tree boxes, then they would have probably all turned up on time and I wouldn't have had an issue. But they do look very cute in the packaging, which is making me not want to take them out, even though they are hopefully part of this Vlogmas season. Sneak peek for you there. But the first one is Piglet that I got. Then I did get Eeyore and Pooh. Winnie the Pooh, just, I am obsessed with it. I love it so much, so I couldn't help myself. They have done some Pocket Pops in like an Eastery design that were like Avengers and Guardians of the Galaxy and Princess, but I didn't get any of the Avengers ones at all. So the next Funkos that I got were these Pocket Pop snowballs. Now they do these in a princess design that came with, I think, Moana, Tiana, Rapunzel and maybe Belle. I want to say Belle, but I might be wrong. But I picked up 3 of the Fab 5. At the moment on the design, or it might be Sensational 6. On the side, it's only showing, I think, Mickey, Goofy and Donald. I did only get 3 of these. So these will be in a future video, next Vlogmas probably. But I do like the little snowball design. And it's nice that they're doing the Pocket Pops in sort of like mystery kind of sets as well. I did consider getting the princess one because I'm a big, since Moana 2 came out, like I'm a massive Moana fan, if you didn't know. But I was good. So the next lot of items I'm going to show you are sneak peeks to future content, because it's all the mystery pins that I bought, which if you have been a subscriber for a while, you will know that's the majority of things that I buy on Black Friday. And I do like to showcase it with you guys so you can see what sets are out and are available. So I think I would like to show you 2 of my newest favourite sets, which are Funko exclusives, and they are actually Harry Potter sets. Now the first one is a glow-in-the-dark set, and this is one of their puzzle pin sets of the Marauders map. I think this is such a cool design and unique idea. I'm hoping that the glow in the dark showcases footprints, but we will test that out when the video comes around. I got 6 of these as it is a 6-piece puzzle. Fingers crossed we will complete it. The next one that I got, and I think I only got 3 of these, is the Harry Potter Quidditch set, which contains all the 4 houses, a seeker pin and a keeper pin. Now, as you will probably know, the one I'm after is the Gryffindor one, as I am a Gryffindor and I need Hufflepuff for my husband. Now, ideally, I think I would just like all 4 houses from this set. So to get those, I would need more boxes or to trade, possibly, depending on how the unboxing goes. But I have a feeling this is not out till Pin Week next year. So subscribe so you're notified when that comes. All the next lot of pins are Disney and Pixar. So the next set that I got, and I only managed to get 2 boxes of these, were the Pixar VHS. Now, I missed out on the vinyl series that they did. So if anyone knows anywhere where I could get them, please let me know. But these are so cute. I want a full set, so I am going to need some more boxes. I collect all these movies, so I'm going to need all of them. But I am just so excited for those. The other Pixar ones that I got 3 of were the Toy Story 30 Years set, and it's like, I guess, like a little puzzle in a way, which is very cute. I can't wait to get into that. I've got 3 boxes of that. So I'm probably going to need some more of this to complete the set. I try to, of sets, not buy so many. One, because the price then just goes up and up and up. But also, it means that if my mum or my husband were to buy me any for Christmas, it will just extend the amount I have in the video, and they won't be then panicking that so much that they've bought me something I already have. I did manage to also, in the Black Friday sale, pick up 3 boxes of this Stitch Halloween set. Now, I'm not sure if this was an older release that came late to the UK or if it released this year in America, but I'm trying to build up my Halloween pin collection, so I thought these were cute of Stitch and would be a good way to do that. I only got 3 of these, but I don't desperately need the whole set, because obviously I don't need the candy corn. We don't have candy corn in the UK, so it doesn't really interest me. And I don't understand how the astronaut is very Halloweeny unless it's supposed to just be him in costumes. But that will be a fun video that comes out in the future. The other Halloween set that released this year, the Mickey and Friends one and the Mickey and Minnie as different ghosts, I didn't get those when they came to the UK. If they are still available anywhere, please let me know in the comments, because they looked cute and were something I needed. The next Stitch set that I got, and I got 6 of these, was the Stitch name set with the letters, and it spells his name. I saw this and I immediately was like, I need it. Because I am starting, if I've not mentioned it before, a pin collection of different mystery pin sets, like singular art sets for the different movies and characters that I like. So I'll have one mystery pin set, whether it's Loungefly, like Monogram, Disney Parks, whatever, that represents those things, and they will all go eventually in one big folder, and it will just be a nice way to have something that represents each movie or character without having a large collection of it. And for Stitch, I chose this one. I just loved it when it came out and was like, I have to have it. I know that they did one of these for Minnie as well. It wouldn't surprise me if they do the rest of the Fab 5. It would be quite cool if they did the similar design, maybe where it spelled out Toy Story and you had the different Toy Story characters for each letter. You could probably do the same for one that maybe said Winnie the Pooh, but that would be quite a large set. But you could probably do singular ones maybe for some of the characters, one that said Pooh, a Tigger one, an Eeyore one, and a Piglet one, maybe. Which would be quite cute. And you could probably do one that said like Incredibles, with the Incredibles characters, would be quite cool. You could also probably, to be fair, in that design, maybe do some Harry Potter ones. Maybe one, it would have to possibly be a slightly larger set, but maybe with the different Patronuses and it spells Expecto Patronum. That would be quite cute. So the last two Stitch ones I got, and these are the last two mystery pin sets I believe that I've bought, if I can find them in the box, are Christmas sets. Now this Stitch one, I believe, released a few years ago in America and has only just come to the UK. And it's Stitch in different sort of Christmassy costumes and things. So I thought it was cute. I got 3 of those. And then I got 3 of these Stitch ornaments. Now, I only got 3 of these, mainly because I would just want Scrump and the Stitches. I have no interest in Angel and no interest in Lilo, really. What I'm hoping is that I get the top 3. I think that's what I'm hoping for. Hopefully it will work out like that. But this is very cute. This was a recent release. They also this year released a Christmas mystery pin set that was Tinkerbell. But I have no real interest in collecting Peter Pan, so I didn't pick them up. I did contemplate it so that I would have them for traders, partly because at the time this was the only Christmas pin set that I could see other than the Tinkerbell ones in the UK, and I wanted more for content. But then I found this Stitch set that I showed you a minute ago, and I got this instead. I have not actually this Black Friday, like last year, shopped on Shop Disney. I'm finding with Shop Disney, from a pin and mystery pin point of view, things are much harder to get hold of because everyone's going on in the early hours of the morning and then selling out everything. And usually on Black Friday, that's why I go to Shop Disney. I have occasionally in the past bought some other things on there, like ornaments and the odd wearable item. But I decided this year that I just wasn't going to bother. I really hope you have enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, please give it a like. Comment down below. Let me know if you are excited for the Pokemon stuff that is coming to the channel. Make sure you subscribe down below and turn on that notification bell so you're notified when more magical mischief is coming your way. I really hope you have enjoyed this Black Friday shopping haul, and I will see you tomorrow for our next Vlogmas video. Bye, guys!